Hello friends, in today's lecture we are going to learn about classification of roads. So, roads are classified in many different ways based on traffic, tonnage, then weather, then carriageway, etc. So, we will learn all these one by one in detail. So, first classification is according to the traffic. So, what kind of traffic is there on the road? That is number of vehicles passing over the road per day. Okay, so if number of vehicle passing through a road is more than 600, then that type of road is called as very heavy traffic road. If the number of vehicle passing over road is between 251 to 600, it is classified as heavy traffic road. If the vehicle passing over a road is between 70 to 250, it is called as medium traffic road. And if the number of vehicles are below 70 in whole day, then that type of road is classified as light traffic road. So this is the first type of classification. Okay, so next, according to the transport tonnage, second type of classification is according to transport tonnage. Again, this is based on the number of vehicles per day carrying the load. Okay, so if number of vehicles per day are above 1524, then it is called as very heavy traffic road. If number of vehicles are between 1017 to 1524, heavy traffic road. If the vehicles are between 508 to 1017, then it is medium traffic road. And if the vehicle passing over a day on a road is below 508, then it is called as a light traffic road. So this is the one type of classification. Second type of classification next is dependent on the weather condition. Depending on the weather condition, it is classified into two types: all weather road and fair weather road. So what is all weather road? All weather road are those roads which are negotiable during all weathers except at major river crossings where interruption of track is permissible up to certain extent is called as all weather road. Okay, and what is meant by fair weather road? The roads which are negotiable only during fair weather are called as fair weather road. Then next is dependent on the type of carriageway. So depending on the carriageway, it is called as paved and unpaved. Carriageway means over which the vehicle is moving. The total width of the road is called as a carriageway. Okay, paved and unpaved. So what is meant by paved road? Paved road, if the roads are provided with a hard pavement course, if the top layer is made up of hard pavement course, then it is called as a paved roads. Examples you can have as WBM is waterbound macadam road, then concrete roads, then unpaved road means on which the hard strata is not provided. Roads which are not provided with any type of hard course of at least waterbound macadam layer, then those are called as a unpaved roads. Example we can have as a earthen or gravel road. Okay, then fifth type of classification is dependent on the type of the surface. Again, it is divided in two types. This is very well important. All classification is very important for your exam point of view. So surface road and unsurfaced road. Surface roads are the roads that are provided with bituminous or cement concrete surface. Okay, if the top layer is provided with a proper coating, then it is called as a surface road. Example we can have as a concrete road. Then unsurfaced road, roads which are not provided with a bituminous or concrete road are called as a unsurfaced road. Example we can have as a blacktop road. Okay, so this is the general classification of the road. Now sixth classification is according to the importance. How important is the road? This is classified as class 1, class 2, class 3 type of road. Seventh type of classification we have according to the location and function. This is very important. According to location and function, roads are classified as highway, national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road and village road. Okay, so what is this national highway? These are the main highways running throughout the length and width of a country, connecting to the state capitals, large industrial areas, tourist center, etc., including roads of strategic importance, mainly for the defense purpose, are nothing but the national highway. Understood? So these are the main highways running throughout the length and width of the country. Okay. Then next, state highway. These are the arterial roads of the state, connecting the national highways of adjacent state and linking the district headquarters and important cities within the state are called as a state highway. Then major district road. What are major district road? It is important roads within the district serving areas of production and connecting those with each other. Means wherever there is a production and nearby market, whatever the roads are connecting them, those are called as a major district road. It's having a lower geometric design as compared to national and state highway. Then other district road, these are again the roads which are not given lot much design consideration, and these are the roads serving rural areas of production and providing them with outlet to the market centers. Okay, means it will be lower to the major district road, it will be under the major district road. The next type comes is village road. Village road. Now what are village road? The name itself suggests or gives you the meaning. These are the roads connecting villages with each other and to the nearest market centers, district, national highway, or it may be the state highway. Whatever may be the nearest, the roads connecting to those major roads is nothing but the village road. This is very important. Now next is according to the material used. According to the material used, we have the road classification as earthen road, means which is directly formed by movement of the people, to and fro movement of the people forms this earthen road. Then waterbound macadam road. Waterbound macadam road means over this earthen road itself, if we sprinkle the water, put the mud, again sprinkle the water, tapping, or that process whatever is formed, that will be a waterbound macadam road. Next, bituminous road. If over this waterbound macadam road, if we will lay the tar or bitumen, okay, so it will be obviously a bituminous road. And cement concrete road, which is comparatively a hard pavement provided of cement concrete, it is nothing but a classification of road according to the materials. And lastly, we have the classification based on the urban roads, or we can say urban road classification. These are nothing but the arterial roads. Now what are the arterial roads? These are the roads meant for the continuous flow of traffic. Okay, arterial road means this carries the continuous traffic, and here the design speed is 80 km per hour. How much is the speed? 80 km per hour is the speed. Okay, then next we have subarterial road. Now what is this subarterial road? Subarterial road are having the lower level of travel mobility than arterial road. Here the design speed is 60 km per hour. How much is the speed? 60 km per hour. Then next is collector street. Now what is a collector street? Collector street are the roads meant for collecting and distributing the traffic from different categories of the road. What does it do? It collects the traffic from different categories of the road. Here the design speed is 50 kilometers per hour. The unit is same. Okay, for local street. Sorry, collector street. Then for local street, these roads are preliminary meant for access to residence, business or other types of traffic. Here the design speed is 30 km per hour. Okay, then pathway, these are the general pathways where there is again very less, we can say 20 km per hour, maybe the even less than that can be the design speed for the pathway. So this is all about the classification of road based on various subtypes. Okay, so we'll stop here and continue in next lecture.